Hi, my name is Corey Minter, and I'm president of Trinity Employment Specialists. Trinity is a staffing company that operates in Tulsa and the Oklahoma City area, and we staff specifically for the medical field, in customer service, in banking, and in the accounting fields. We do a lot of high upper level positions, and also medium and lower level positions in our company. And one of the things that I wanted to talk about today is why in the world would you hire a staffing company to try to find a position for what you're looking for, especially when you're trying to find something that's difficult to fill. And so I wanted to address that real quickly and talk about some of the ways that you can benefit from having a top quality staffing firm work on your positions. And the first thing that I would recommend to you is you might, if you're working with a staffing company, it's really great to meet the salesperson that is in that staffing company. But being an insider into our industry, I want to throw out some suggestions that you can utilize. The first thing is that your salesperson is not going to be the person that's recruiting for your position. And so you might want to get to know, who is this recruiter? Ask the salesperson, who is this recruiter? What is their background? And get to know the recruiter, because the quality of what you're going to get is strictly going to come from that recruiter. But staffing companies have the ability to do a lot of things better than most companies would be able to do. Unless you have an enormous human resources department, it's just not possible for most people to recruit with a good quality staffing company, and that's what we believe ours is. So I want to share with you a few things that we do that helps us to be able to find top quality people for you. The first thing that we do at Trinity is we are constantly recruiting for passive and active candidates in our specific fields. And so at every single day, we're going to be recruiting for individuals and bringing more and more people in. But we're not just placing an ad and hoping that people come in. In fact, that's the very least of what we do. What we do to find the top level candidates that we provide our customers is we have to go after passive candidates. We call it mining, but our best candidates never come from a job ad. They very rarely come from Monster. They come by way of us mining them, meaning that we would go out on LinkedIn, go out and using some of the social media platforms. We even use Facebook. We use Indeed, but not to get resumes, to go out and search resumes. And we are contacting people who are called passive candidates, meaning that they might not be interested in going out and actively searching themselves, but if a good opportunity was presented to them, they would be open to hearing it. That's one of the ways, and our next best way is through networking. And our good employees hang out with other good employees, and when you give them an incentive, you get some great candidates coming through. But we never solely rely on job ads. And what I've known is most human resources departments, that's all that they rely on to get candidates in their way. It's not that the HR department is bad. It's just that that's not their lane. They are responsible for making sure that the company's compliant with the government laws, the benefits, and everything that's involved in having an employee. And it's just impossible for them to become an unbelievable expert at recruiting. That's what we do, and it's the way that we're able to provide high quality talent to our customers. And so one of the top ways to find the best talent is to utilize a company that's focused on quality, not quantity. And they are going to be able to bring in more high quality candidates for you to review. The second reason that you need to use a professional recruiter of some sorts in hiring your best talent is the advertisement of job ads is just unbelievably saturated. So anymore, you can go and place a free ad on Indeed. Well, how many people do this? Almost everybody does. All of our customers ask, they're like, well, I know how to use Indeed. Well, that is one of the worst ways that we get candidates, is through in a traditional, let's place an ad and get people to come in through Indeed. You're most likely only going to find you're actively seeking candidates that way. You're not going to find the best top talent that's out there. And so most companies with a huge human resources department settle for average employees who are always out there looking for a job. They're not finding the people that are great at what they do. They're content where they're at, but they're open to other opportunities. The advertisement for these positions is so saturated that it's hard to make sense of it all. It's hard to be able to create heads or tails. There are so many positions out there that have already been filled. People are just frustrated with it altogether. But I can guarantee you that if you are a recruiter, do not rely on only actively seeking job candidates. Make sure that you are finding people and that you take the time. It takes a lot more time to do this. But make sure that you are spending time finding the best talented people out there. They're not replying to a job ad on Indeed, LinkedIn, the newspaper, or whatever, a ZipRecruiter, whatever it is that you're using. It's not the case. So if you're not able to do that, contact us. We would love to speak with you at Trinity Employment Specialists. The last thing that I've noticed over time is that the top level talent in Tulsa or anywhere else have the best recruiters in their Rolodex. We get contacted by high quality talent occasionally just asking, hey, do you have anything in this field? I'm really becoming frustrated where I'm at. And we have had a lot of high-level employees just throw us in our Rolodex. We get hit up all the time and get calls all the time from top-level talent. And so when you do what we do, the top-level talent knows that we have a lot of options for them. And so that's why they give us a call. And so those are just a few things that I think might be able to, it helps us to be able to recruit, but it's reasons why you should consider using a staffing company. No question, there's a cost up front with it, but the quality that you're going to get out of it at the end is you're not able to put a price tag on it on top level talent. You're only as good as the employees that you have, so let us help you find the top level talent in Tulsa and Oklahoma City. Thanks so much.